Yo, what is going on, guys? Episode number 27 of the New Jersey Devils GM. We last ended off on a huge episode, I would say. We acquired Marian Gaborik, who we wanted to be a second-line sniper, getting us 50 points, maybe 30 goals, 20 goals, who sadly hasn't done that in 10 games. He's only gotten us 1 point. He was moved down to the third line. But we got Leon Draisaitl, and he has been really good. 11 points in 10 games. Going to be our franchise player. We subtracted Andy Green, next year's first-round pick. And for the Gaborik trade, we lost Tenby, but our team's been really good. We are 7-3. We're going to simulate 10 more games, see what's going on. So that's 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we will see what is going on and what we want to do in terms of moving players, trading players, or scratching or bringing up players. Another 2-1 win there. Nylander gets his 6th goal of the year, so both of these players could be 87, 88 overalls next year. I'd love to see Reichel get better, but from the looks of it, that Red Star potential is really holding him back, so he may possibly trade him and find a new player, but we will see. Again, we don't have that many prospects upcoming. We have Draisaitl, we have Nylander, but besides those two, forward-wise, we don't have much, to be completely honest. Teravainen is good, but we don't have any winger, upcoming prospects. Teravainen and Draisaitl are both centermen. And Holland was a prospect last year when we got him. He's a centerman as well. And at the wings, we don't have any real prospects. Reichel and Nylander are only ones. Nylander is the only one that I could really say is getting better. I don't know if Reichel is going to get better, sadly. We are 11-5, so it's not unreal. 12-5 makes it a lot better. Okay, so this trade, see how bad it looks now. We were getting offers before from the Red Wings for Datsuk for a first and a second, and then Joe Thornton. But now that our first-round pick's not looking too good anymore, we're getting trades for Legwand. Legwand's probably going to play for 2 or 3 more years, so that could be a better option, but he's probably going to be a third liner for us, considering how good we are center-wise. Again, we keep winning. Again, though, I don't know if Gaborik is scoring. Nylander keeps scoring, it seems like. Draisaitl keeps getting assists. I like that. We get a loss there, but let's quickly look at the save percentage and stuff like stats like that. Schneider is 4th, and he is 6th there. Wins, Schneider is number 3. Points, sadly, we don't have anyone there. Assists, we are right there for assists almost. And goals, no one there as well. So this Sherbak guy I've never heard of is in 1st. This Sprong guy I've heard of, but he is in 4th. Brown leading in goals up there. Hayes, a lot of people who you don't expect to see up there. The only people there you could maybe see leading in goals would be Spezza, maybe Bergeron. I don't even think Bergeron would ever lead in goals, so that's kind of weird. And then seeing like Kane lead in assists, that stuff just doesn't make sense. We are first in our division, but like I said again, like I say every year, our division is always so close. The Rangers and Capitals win 2 games in a row, and like Jackets and Islanders win 1, and we go all the way down to like 5th. So not too good there, not too much of an edge. Like if we were in the Atlantic Division, we would be smooth sailing. We'd have like an 8-point lead over the Red Wings. We'd be good, but we're in the Metro, so it's very hard. We have a first. We're in first, so I'm happy there. We'll simulate another 10 games. We'll just go to the All-Star game actually, which should be right about here. Yep, right there. We'll go there. We'll see who made it on our team. I'm gonna guess Draisaitl made it. Hopefully someone else, maybe like Honka or something, but we'll see. I don't think the All-Star game affects anything, but it's just cool to see players make it. But we will see. 13-7, 14-7. I like that. Nylander got his 10th goal in 21 games, so that's fairly good. It's not too amazing, but I'm not going to complain about it. Barry is leading in plus-minus. Urban, most penalty minutes. And now we are 14-8, so it's not amazing, but it's pretty good. Another one there. I'm hoping Gaborik is scoring though, because I'm not seeing Nylander pop so many goals, and we are scoring fairly a good amount. Sorry. We are scoring a fairly good amount of goals, so someone has to be scoring on our team. Hopefully Gaborik is putting a few in, but we want defensemen, like I said, for sure. Defensemen or left wingers, but we will see what there's more of. Okay, so this gray guy went from 5 green stars down to 4, so maybe we already scouted this pretty good, so let's see forward-wise. Nothing in the WHL. Nothing really anywhere. We're going to simulate a little bit right here, actually. There's a lot of first-round players. We'll see if there's anything good there. We would love a good... what do we want, actually? We want a... Do we want a sniper? I don't know if we want to... I probably prefer a... No, I wouldn't even consider Nylander a sniper. I think he's listed under playmaker as well. So we would love a rookie sniper left winger who could possibly get us 30 goals for us in the future. Again, that's going to be hard to get. We're not going to have a good round pick this year. I could be wrong, knock on wood. I want to do good this year. I want to win the cup this year. But like I said again, our draft pick most likely is not going to be too good, meaning we're not going to get a very good player. So that's the bad thing. But there are definitely a few things I want to do on our team. I love what we're doing center-wise. Our center core, our depth is unreal. The only thing I don't really like about it is it's like sort of too good. Like we have Teravainen on the third line, an 84 overall player who should be a second liner. Henry could possibly be a first liner, but he's on the second line. So I love our center core, possibly too good. I mean, you could have like 95, 90, 87, like 85. That's unreal. But right now, I like what we're doing. Left winger wise, not a huge fan of. Right winger wise, that's all right. Defense, the whole core itself, I like it, but I really think we are missing a top 2 defensemen, possibly 2 of them, but we're not going to be able to get 2 of them. Goalie wise, I love what we're doing there. So overall, I really like how our team is coming along. Again, it's not like the best team ever. We don't really have any superstars on our team right now. We have upcoming rookies who could possibly be superstars, but right now we don't have any superstars. Our highest overall player is an 86, I believe, unless you count Schneider, who's an 87. But for skater-wise, our best player is 86 overall, Reichel, who's not doing anything for us. Well, before he wasn't doing anything for us, but it looks like our team is slowly trailing off, so... Should we, I know this sounds crazy, but should we trade our first round pick? Again, that popped up right now. It's insane how I just said that and it popped up. Should we trade our first round pick, which has value right now, for Pavel Datsyuk or like Joe Thornton? It's hard, but who else wants the first round pick? Okay, so I guess we'll go to San Jose. Would they do Joe Thornton? They would definitely do Joe Thornton, but do I want to do this? I don't know if he's going to... I feel like he would put up more points than Datsyuk. He's got better faceoffs than Datsyuk. But do I want to do this? He's 1 overall higher as well. I really don't, because like now that I'm saying it now, I don't want to trade both first-round picks. But then when we come to the end of the year, and if our team finishes off good... We're going to be like, oh, we kind of don't have... I mean, there's no point in this first-round pick. Josephson? Are you serious? Oh, my gosh. That's actually terrible. Oh, man. That is unreal. I don't know what we traded him for. But that's actually sad to see. That is so bad. He's an 87 overall who could even get better next year. Oh, man, I did not think he would get better than an 83 or 84. I believe some people left comments, but I didn't believe it. He's only 3.5 stars. I've tried getting him better before, and he just would not. I think this Winquist guy is actually fairly good. 41 goals out. No, that's the AHL. Never mind. But like I said again, could we get anything somewhat good? This guy right here, is he a sniper? No, he's not. He's a power forward. Maybe going to get us 50 points at most. We want a sniper left winger. Zetterberg wouldn't be bad. I wouldn't mind taking him at all. This would probably be pretty good. He's probably going to get more points than... Actually, probably won't get more points, but he may not retire next year. That's the only thing good about him. He may stay 2 more years. I honestly feel like we're not going to do anything. There's nothing really to do. The only reason why Datsyuk and Thornton look so good are because they're old, so their value dropped, but we're not going to really get much. Like, getting Molson might not even work with this trade. Probably wouldn't. He is a sniper, though, but he's not going to put up that many points. Maybe 50 for us. So at the moment, we're not going to do it. If we get even worse, then our values are going to be worth more, so we could possibly trade it for another good player, but I think we're going to be a playoff team. Again, knock on wood. I hope we are a playoff team. I think our team is good enough. Defensively, it rated like an 8 out of 10. Goalie, maybe a 9 out of 10. Forward, a 7.5 or 8 out of 10. overall rating of like an 8 of 10. Should be easily a playoff team, but right now it's looking like we are not. We've just lost a ton of games in a row. If we lose this game, we're going to probably stop it. And okay, we won that game, but I still want to change some of the lines most likely. So Drastil is still doing good, I would say. I guess he was more than a point per game, and now he's probably 5 or 10 points under a game, unless he has like 10 or 15 goals, which I don't really think he does, but we will see. We're winning some games now. I think we're on a 3-game winning streak, which is nice, but again, we were at one point 14-6 or 14-7, so now it's not looking that good, but still not terrible. We got an overtime loss, so makes it a bit better. Schneider has the most wins with 19, so it's nice to see him keep playing again. I said that, and he didn't play that game because we got a win. Scouting assignment. Did we see anyone good here? Not the Swiss. We were in the. I think we were in the WHL. I'm pretty sure we were. Was it the OHL? No, it wasn't. It's the WHL. A few top 10s. We're gonna keep looking here then. I really wish we could. We may trade our pick for a team we know is gonna do bad. Like, we could stop, if we lose 2 or 3 more games, we could trade it for a team's first-round pick who we know is going to do bad. But I think our value just keeps getting worse and worse with that first-round pick. Because I really do want to make the playoffs, a chance to win the cup this year, but I really do want a top 10 pick. And we're not going to be able to get both of those unless we trade a player or whatnot. Which is the sad part. And I would say, oh, we should have traded, we should have did that trade now. We could have traded our first and second this year for Datsuk or Thornton and just not have traded our next year's first round pick. But the Drastil guy is definitely going to be a franchise player for us. He's already a franchise player, probably leading our team in points and all stuff like that. So we'll simulate this last game against the Boston Bruins a little bit slowly. Bergeron scores and Klo scores. So Klo, Old Devil scores. He better not have. Oh, he's got 5 goals, of course. And Brunner scores. So 2 Old Devils on the Boston Bruins getting a point. Klo, don't even think he had like 20 points in the 3 years he was with us, or 2 or 3 years he was with us, and he has got 5 goals, like not even halfway through the season right now, which is pretty sad. But I mean, he wasn't doing anything for us, I guess, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so I'm gonna definitely say Drastil is in the All-Star game, but we will see. Okay, slowly. This simulation is so slow. Okay, so here we go. Simulate the game. We will see who's where. Oh, shouldn't have done that. I don't know why I actually did that. So every time I do these All-Star games, one team always wins by like 8 goals, which would never happen in the real All-Star game, but we will see. So Schneider was there, but he was a backup. No, we'll go minute-wise. We have no one here. Pikkinen made it, which is pretty sad. Barry made it, which is pretty cool. And it might have been only Barry. Yep. So a lot of good players did not make this, actually. Like, there's no Ovechkin. There's Backstrom, but there's no Ovechkin. It's actually pretty weird. A lot of good players did not make this. Drastil did not make it. So we gotta. I'm just so annoyed about that. I want a top first-round pick, but we're not gonna be able to get that. We'll simulate a few more games. We want to do before the trade deadline because we don't want to get ourselves in a hole. In case we lose half these games, we don't want to get ourselves in a hole and we're not even a playoff team. We want to make sure we're in good standing before the trade deadline, and we may trade someone who's fairly good for a first-round pick. Our first-round pick and someone else for a better first-round pick that we know is going to be good because, like I said again, we want a good first-round pick. Again, we're not going to look at a first-round pick, obviously, like a first overall selection. That's probably the trade value, like Crosby type, but somewhere around 5 to 10 would be great for me because we're going to get either, like I said, I would love a top 2 defenseman or a top left-wing sniper. But the way we are going right now, we're probably going to be around the 20th pick or so. If I spoke too soon, we could drop to to like 15th, which I would definitely not want that. Nylander could get his 20th goal soon, which would be nice, but it's not too many goals. If he has like 20 assists, then that's not terrible, but I have no clue. So we'll simulate to this Buffalo game, and we will see. Hopefully in these 4 games we pick up, okay, well, these 3, we pick up 2 wins at least. And we get another loss, so our team is definitely not looking good. I definitely think if we want to trade our first round pick, we want to do it now. And again, this pops up. If Datsuk has 40 points, we will. If he's got 45, we'll do this trade. If not, we're not doing it. 34, not 45, minus 15. Gonna retire after this year, not worth it. He's gonna bring down everyone. He's gonna bring down the Drastil guy to the second line, Henrique or Holland probably to the third line, giving Teravainen third or fourth line time. We can't do that. Especially since Datsuk, the only reason why we'd probably have him is to try to win a cup this year. Everyone else is probably going to get worse or not. They're not going to get as good as they could get or get as much time. But we're 30, 20, and 5. We finished with 2 wins, so that is good. Nylander's got his 20th. Drastil almost has 40 assists. Schneider is in second in both categories. He's fairly far off in save percentage and goals against average compared to Price, because Price is unreal stats, but under 2 goals against is amazing. Wins, Schneider is in, he's tied for first. Points, we have no one there. Drastil could possibly be close. Assists, we have Drastil in second, right behind Couture. Goals, we are not there. And we are now looking, we're just hanging on in the inside. Again, we have probably about, yeah, we have a 3-point lead. Actually, no, we, do we? We in the Rangers, the 2 wildcard spots right now. We have somewhat of a good lead. The Islanders, if the Islanders weren't there, then I think we'd definitely make the playoffs. Like, if the Islanders had like 55 points, then we'd have a fairly good chance. We'd have like a 10-point lead over everyone, because the Rangers or us, well, the Rangers and us would make it, because Atlantic, the 2 wildcard spots there, are like 10 points behind us, but the Islanders are right there, so I don't like that. So that's the only threat, really. I mean, I wouldn't mind finishing off in this spot, because our pick wouldn't be too bad, but we want to quickly look at a few things and see what we want to do in terms of trading real quick. So we were 10th right now, so we would get the 20th round pick, I believe. Goals for per game, we are right in the middle. Goals against, we are 5th, so we are above average team, definitely more defensively, which to me doesn't make too much sense. We definitely have a lot better forwards. Our defense is not too special, but we're better defensively. Power play, 8th is actually good. I don't know why I said 18.7, almost 19%. I really like that, actually. Los Angeles Kings, 23% is unreal. Penalty kill, that's actually I prefer like 84, 85, but nope. Home and away, we're fairly good in both. Definitely better on home, as you can see there. But we want to check our player stats right now and see who's doing what. And for once, we're going to check it all at once instead of going through each category. Come on, this is... okay, there we go. 49 points for him and him. So I really like that. I was not expecting Nylander to have 30 assists. He is actually a sniper. I thought he was. I don't know why I said he was a playmaker before, but it looks like he'll be finishing off with more points than last year. I don't know if he's going to get to the 30 goal mark in like 27 games, but he could possibly. That's actually a pretty good possibility. 10 goals. He can get like a goal every other game. Rachel, I don't really like that at all, to be honest. He may get more points than last year, but he need to get like a point every game or more. Barry, that is really good. He needs 2 more points to beat him from last year. Teravainen, that's fairly good, and again, nothing too special, but third line, not bad. Henrique, I don't like. Larson has more points than Henrique. I don't like Henrique's points right now. 24, not good at all. Jelinas, I don't mind. Hudler, don't mind. Honka, don't mind. Gabrick, he's scoring for us a bit, but not what I really wanted. He's got even worse. Tatar, not very good. And Bouchard, not very good. How's this? This McKenzie's guy has done... he's done pretty much the same as Bouchard would do, probably. Except Bouchard was positive, so maybe we bring Bouchard back up. I'm not sure. Goalie-wise, Schneider really good already. We already know that. So there are a few players who we're happy with and the players who we're not. Drastil, Nylander, Barry, and Larson we're happy with. Rachel, Henrique, Gabrick, and McKenzie we are not happy with. And then Schneider we were happy with as well. So we're going to simulate a few more games. I think 5 should do it. Is there even 5? There's 2. Okay, so we'll simulate right after Nashville, before the trade deadline. I know I said I didn't want to wait too long, but right now we're in a middle spot. If we lose all 5 of these games, we probably want to trade our first-round pick. If we lose, I mean, if we win all of these, there's probably no point in trading because its value is going to go down. We lose that one right there. And if we split going like 2-2-1, we're going to see. I want to see what we can get for the first-round pick. Again, like I said, I keep saying I want to get a top player, but I don't know. Our team's in the middle, if you ask me. It's not amazing. I think it's above average, but it's hard to say. Who is this guy? This guy is a... Where's his... Doesn't say what he is. Could have sworn... Am I not reading this properly? Doesn't say what he is. Like, what he is he plays. Is he a sniper or whatnot? Okay, so... I think only the WHL is good. Okay, so there's a lot of good guys here. We'll just keep simulating there. If there's like 20 good guys there, then we'll probably just keep it and see what we want to do. But if there's probably gonna be only 5 or so, and then defensemen, there's probably only 5 or so good ones, and there's like 1 goalie. So we want a top 11 pick, probably even top 10. Not gonna happen if we keep winning all these games, but I want to keep winning these games. Henrik now took over for goals. He had 16. We simulated 4 games. He got 22. So Henrik, thanks for answering the message. Gabrick, you could probably do that as well and stop going down. You're gonna be 79 overall before you know it. Jared Bowl, no right there as well. So we finished off going 2. Actually, we went 3-1-3-2, so not too bad. Schneider got even better, so we're happy there, but we're gonna possibly see what trades would work. And we gotta quickly wrap this episode off. I don't think that many trades are gonna work, but we will see. Our first round pick, and I don't really like this. I don't want to trade him because we just got him, but he's not doing anything for us, and he could get boosted, which I could easily see him going to like an 88 overall, but he's not doing anything for us. I'd rather trade both of them, a package deal to get a Barchi type player. That would actually be unreal. A sniper, player who we're looking for, a player who's going to get better as well. He's put up 60 points in the 3 years he's been in the NHL. And he's going to put up, again, another 60 points this year for sure. 22 games. Should easily get 20 points. Maybe not easily. Maybe 15 points, but that's still going to be 60 points. Playing on our first line that he's playing on now compared to what he's playing on there. I mean, he's probably playing with Monahan, who's 83 overall. Not too good. And maybe Jones. That is not too good. If this trade would go through, I wouldn't be too mad accepting it. If we can get anything else in this, I would be happy, but I don't think we can. This Ramage guy would not be too bad, especially by his name, like Ramage. You're going to ram some teams over. Defensive defenseman, though, he'd probably replace Urbam if he comes here. Doesn't look too good, obviously. He just looks like he's good physically and all right defensively, so I don't know if I'd really want him, to be honest. Max Reinhardt would not be mad. Okay, sorry about that. Would not be bad, but I don't think he's gonna get much better. He's 20. If he was 24 or 23, I'd probably want that. So Barchi, does this work? If you could throw in, I was gonna say if you could throw in your first, that's not gonna work. If you could throw in your second, I wouldn't be mad. Okay, so Calgary, we want to go back there. I don't want to rush this. I want to see if there's anyone else out there. Probably not, though, to be honest. Nope, not there. That's probably going to be it, to be honest. That's the perfect thing we wanted, though. We wanted a top wing, left winger. And like I said again, this first round pick was going to be for that left winger, and if we could just get him right now, already good, that's not that bad of a deal. So just not even a second would you do this. No, the value just isn't there. Okay, so we don't have that much to offer. But Bouchard would actually come into the equation. He has a lot of value. I did not even realize that. If you take this second and just a nobody, would you do that? Because Bouchard is not even playing on our team right now. So would you do that? I think this trade should go through. Is Barchi a part of the New Jersey Devils? No. So I'm guessing the second round pick's bringing you guys down to 3rd. Nope. 7th. No, that's not going to do that, huh? So if I throw in next year's 3rd, would we have a deal? No, we don't. Wow. This year's 3rd and next year's 3rd. Wow, we actually don't have a deal? I don't know why you are saying no. Is it because his contract? I don't know what it is. I really don't want to give up this second, but I really want this trade to work. No, it still does not work. Okay. So, what we're going to do is going to have to get something to work because we want this trade to work. It's hard, though. I don't want to trade too much for him. So, if we give you Brodeur, this is not the smartest of trades. If we give you Brodeur, and you give us, I guess, Scrivens, since you want him gone, and next year's first, possibly. I don't think we have the 2 seconds. Do we have a deal? No. Just that it's third and a second? No? Are you serious? You won't do anything here? You can't work with us? A 6? Just a second. Are you serious? A third? Okay, sadly, we're not going to be able to get Barchi. It's just not going to work out. I overspent way too much. A first-round pick, Reichel, who's already a first-round player, as well as Anthony Brodeur, who's going to get even better. He could be a starter goalie soon. Just for an 87 overall sniper who's not getting a point per game, possibly 30 goals a season, but he's not that good. I guess he is their franchise player right now, but they said no. We added a first and a second, and they said no still. So we're going to end this episode off kind of on a bad note. We didn't, well, on a good note, we won 3 of 5, so it's not that bad. But on a bad note, meaning we did not get the player we wanted, so that's bad. But if you guys enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, and I will see you guys later.
I need your time when everything's wrong. You make it right. I feel so high. I come alive. I need to be free with you tonight. I need your love.